Well, hello again. So I know some of you might be thinking, hey, I can lie and get that extra credit and not even do the memorization with my parents. Well, remember, character is doing the right thing when no one knows. And when you do the wrong thing, your food tastes like liver for 3 days. Ew, undercooked liver. Ew, liver from a mouse. Ew. So, anyways, and like I said, take notes and do the problems when I tell you. I don't know how you don't. But I have two problems I want you to do right now. So find the measure of angle A using trigonometry, find side A using trigonometry, and then turn me back on. Okay, well thanks. Here we go. Now, you could find side C if it asks for it using Pythagoras. I can't use the 180 rule because two items are missed. But angle A, I need two sides. Well, I don't know this one, but I can use this and this. So I could either do tangent is opposite over adjacent, or I could do cotangent is adjacent over opposite. Whichever one makes you happy. I'm going to do tangent because I use an old calculator. So 20 is opposite over 30. Now, since we're looking for an angle, you need the -1 button, tangent to -1. For the cheap calculators, it's usually shift or second. So I'll show you on this one. I'm going to go second, tan, and then print. Oh, it's not even on. Sorry about that. Second, tan. Well, let's do this. I'm having trouble. 20 divided by 30 equals second tan. There, I had to do it backwards. Sorry about that. So on decimosi des, I like hundredths, by the way. You just go tangent to the -1 of 20 divided by 30. Now you have to put it in parentheses, but you can do it. Now, this one says find A. I can't use Pythagoras because I only know one side. Pythagoras, you got to know two of the three. But I know this angle. So I'm going to use this side, which is adjacent, over hypotenuse. Now, what trig function is adjacent over hypotenuse? It's cosine. So it's cosine 50. Notice no -1 because I already have the angle. Is A over 200. So I multiply or cross multiply, if you want to say it that way, both sides by 200. So on my little handy dandy trusty calculator, I wish I could use Desmos. It's so much easier. Now remember, when you're doing Desmos, make sure it's in degrees. So I get 128. 0.56 we'll round it to. Okay, last problem of the day. See, I told you this would be short. Okay, given this triangle, this is a right angle. We know this side is 12, this side is 20. Find angle A, angle B, and side B. So freeze it, and then turn it off, and have some fun. And then turn me back on. Well, hello. Now, if you're not doing these problems, that's one reason why a couple of you might be having trouble. But let's start with A. Let's see. Angle A. I know the opposite side, and I know the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. Adjacent is this one. It's touching, but I don't know it. Now, I could use Pythagoras to find that. That's not a problem. But let's do angle A here. Opposite over hypotenuse. So that would be sine if you have it memorized. So sine of A is 12 over 20. So I'm looking for the angle, so I got a little -1 there. Oops. Sorry about that. So on the old calculator, you go 12 divided by 20 equals then second sine. On the decimals, you go sine of the negative 1, 12 divided by 20. So it'd be 36.87. Now, I can use trig to find b, or I could use this and this add up to 90, or all three add up to 180. I'm going to use trig just to get used to it. So what's adjacent over hypotenuse? Well, that's cosine. Cosine of b is 12 over 20. Oops, I put the negative in the wrong spot. Doink, doink. So again, I go 12 divided by 20 equals second cosine, and I get 53.13. On your calculator, you would do cosine negative 1 button. Again, you go to function at the bottom and then hit trig. To make sure it's in degrees, you hit the little, I can't draw it very well, but I call it a wrench. Oh, that is horrible. It's up in the upper right, and then down there to say radians or degrees. Make sure degrees is the one colored in. So, and this add up to 90, yes. Now, B, I'm going to do, let's do Pythagoras. 12 squared plus b squared equals 20 squared. So that's 400. Am I writing in the dark or what? That's 144. So subtract 144. You get a number 2, what the heck? I can't even think. My brain just went out. It's too early in the morning. 256. Yeah, there we go. Then take the square root of 256, and it's 16. Now, not plus or minus 16 because it's a distance. So hopefully you got that right. We'll practice this tomorrow, and then we're going to do some store problems. Can you say store problems? I can. Anyways, tomorrow will probably be 2 videos. Don't forget our homework's due tomorrow, too. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock at night, I guess. That's what they want. Oh. Hope life is good. Bye-bye.